Hello and welcome back for part 29 of This is Total War with Arkhan the Black. And last time I just recaptured the plain of Tuskers and defeated the Skaven army that had occupied it. I'm guessing, yeah, everything's back down at tier 1 again. I actually have enough population to get Sudenburg up to tier 4, that's interesting. So yes, I have this extended eastern front where I've managed to wipe out the Eyes of the Jungle, I wiped out the Savage Orcs, but Clan Moors is still, I mean you can see, you know, they basically hold all the territory further east, and there's also other factions from the north, Clan Scryer, Border Princes, and at some point Grimgore, who are going to be coming to cause trouble. So yeah, I have to decide, I talked about this a bit last time, I have to decide how to distribute my armies here. Let's just get the level ups done beforehand. Okay, so I basically decided I wouldn't bother going for Renowned and Feared with Arkhan because sinking points into all his mine is a little inefficient, and there's just so much other good stuff in his skill tree here. So the small boost to his own kind of fighting or defense, I guess. That one's not very impactful. Physical resistance, charge bonus, yeah, that's solid. Hit points, fire resistance, that's okay. Missile resistance, yeah. So, I mean, I could basically just sink points into these three. On the other hand, I could go for improving rank 7 and higher units of different kinds. Yeah, one thing that's kind of nice about this part of the red skill tree is you actually get to boost a lot of units at once. So this 1 point boosts Ushabti, Tomb Scorpion, Hero Titan, Necro Sphinx, and War Sphinx. So basically all the tier 5 units plus Tomb Scorpion and Ushabti. Now looking at Arkhan's army, yeah, that point would only actually boost my Ushabti Greatbows and this Necro Sphinx currently. Sorry if Mike's picking up any background noise, it's just some snow falling off the top of my building. So do I imagine Arkhan having a different army in the future where one of these other points would be valuable? So this one would help Tomb Guard, Tomb Guard, Skeleton Warriors and Spearmen. Missile resistance, armor and speed. I mean, that is pretty good. If I think Arkhan's always going to have a core of Tomb Guard in his army, then a point here is pretty reasonable. On the other hand, if I really think Arkhan's going to have a missile-focused army for the long term, I could also just put points into this lower tier ability, boost ammo and missile strength for his archers. So I've got this point and then 3 more, so that's 4 points total. I think I'd rather put points in improving the army rather than improving his own personal combat ability. Let's go for this point that boosts basically all the high tier construct units. I think that's kind of a safe bet going forwards. I can always make an army, you can always make a really powerful army out of those units. And this Lich Priest was starting to work on Cleanse Corruption. Yeah, that sounds good. He's got basically all the other stuff I want. Yep. So Arkhan just took Plain of Tuskers and he can't move this turn or move any further. This army needs to head north. So Skaven-wise, is this army here, which looks like it wants to lay siege to Khemri. Then I believe there's another Skaven army, maybe in the Fog of War here, that I didn't track down. Although they could have, I guess they could have headed up this way. Let's try and see. Okay, yeah, so Skaven Corruption has a boost from characters. And I don't see any Skaven characters out this way. So this is telling me there's Skaven characters in this province. Or I always get province and region. I use them the wrong way around, but essentially it would mean that there were Skaven characters over here. So I think the army that was here force marched up to Agril, Midhal, and there's obviously substantial reinforcements building up here that'll be ready to move out and come at me soon as well.
The greatest artist.
Okay, I don't really need to keep an eye on Skaven right here just because they're so close to Khemri. Also, moving this guy away has the advantage of making him less likely to be wounded or assassinated.
I ignore the critics.
Okay, and this hero can move further. That's great. Let's get out towards... Okay, I need to remember the geography here. So New Mescatar, Springs of Eternal Life, that's all one province. And then down here, Kasaba is the major settlement. Okay. So if I look at this... So, yeah, in terms of corruption, they don't have any characters boosting corruption in the whole of this region. So that's interesting. They're basically not building up any armies down here.
Where are my slaves?
I think I want to head to Antok. Although this hero could do that. Let's have this hero... I probably need this hero to try and keep an eye up north, since there's clearly... I know for sure there's major Skaven recruitment going on there. I'm going to try and have Arkhan kind of make a beeline for the Skaven settlements in the south. I don't remember that there's this territory here as well in this mountain pass that you can use to get up through the mountains. It's not just a sheer wall. Yeah, so Skaven could definitely come down from this way as well. Alright. But with this army, I want to march towards the Black Pyramid. Seems to be where the action is, or will be.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
On the other hand,
Attend your king, slaves.
Black Pyramid doesn't really need more defending.
King of Nehekara.
I think this army plus the garrison could take a single stack of Skaven. Have to be a bit careful with that. Yeah, it could still be a pretty tough battle actually, looking at it, but I mean this army is not particularly experienced or strong.
Submit.
So in the north here,
Prince king of greatest dynasty.
unfortunately this army's already moved, so it's liable to be quite out of position next turn, because both these Skaven armies could basically land at Zandri.
Find my harem.
This king does not have lightning strike. Okay. So I could move him to Zandri, in which case
No.
I don't think that they wouldn't be able to launch an assault with both armies, and I don't think they'd want to launch an attack with just this army, although this army could be very strong. I basically, like here, this army has to either come towards Khemri in anticipation of lifting the siege. Like Khemri on its own can't hold against this. It will hold for a couple of turns, but I can't hold from just the garrison. I mean, yeah, there's some chance the AI just kind of screws up the siege, but I don't think I can take that as a likely outcome. So either I bring up an army from the south to relieve Khemri, or I have to bring down this army from the north.
Will be done.
So I talked last time in terms of like having this army basically stay here and be able to go in either direction, but you can see it doesn't have the movement range to do that. This army would, but this king doesn't. I don't care too much about losing Zandri, but I do care about fighting these Skaven armies in an advantageous spot. I'm not too concerned about them laying siege here. There's no way they'd attack straight away, I think.
No,
need my warp token stash.
I mean, that almost never happens.
Petra calls.
Okay, this army actually moved into the Black Pyramid this turn, so they can't move out yet. Let's not get too greedy. I don't think I want to send this army after Bagar. I think I should send it up north.
Now we go.
Maybe even force march, but...
Plan scheme is discordant.
Well, how far can I get next turn? I think even if I force march, I'm not getting up to Khemri, so... Not a strong case for it.
Find my harem.
So can this army attack Xandri, like unload from the boats and attack Xandri this turn? It's never... I don't know, it's always a little unclear to me how that works.
The land of the dead. Legions, move!
It's funny the way they move, like they didn't come down towards Xandri.
I refuse.
Didn't get any extra intelligence on this army, that's annoying.
Voyage!
You often get a little more intel by moving a hero close, but it's not consistent.
Never. No.
Yeah.
Impossible.
What, father? Sensei! Power in unlife.
So Xandri just has the base garrison. I don't really want this army to get stuck in the settlement. There's some chance they get attacked and wiped out, I think.
Greatest dynasty.
I'm a little concerned though that I let this army lay siege for a turn, then I don't attack it over that next end turn, then they actually take Khemri, which would be annoying. Alright, I think I care more about Khemri than Xandri. So let's go ahead and march down this way.
Legions, move! Strike on my command! Such shrines!
I might be underestimating these armies. We'll have to just see how things play out. Alright, any more armies to move? I'm picking up another War Sphinx there, so that's great.
I doubt his attentions.
Not sure whether Tread Fleet are going to come land, but I've got the coast pretty well covered currently.
My will be done.
Sorcerer's Islands now has walls. Okay, that's great, so I don't really need to be here. And this army's at full strength. So... I don't really have anything to improve it. So let's just start making our way up further up the coast. Ah, okay. Don't force march then. I always forget you have to like go around this little bit of terrain to get to Lashiek. And I can have this hero join this army now, that's great. And I can just throw out the skeleton unit. Alright, that's good. And let's just level this guy up so I don't forget later. Yeah, Law of Death has those mediocre spells here. So what are we up against? We're up against Vampire Coast, maybe Lizardmen? I don't think reducing enemy leadership does much. On the other hand, this debuff doesn't do much. Boosting our own leadership, I guess, is somewhat useful. Sure. And then, okay, great. I do manage to grab the purple stone at the last point. That's good. Yeah, Arkhan can't move. I think I've moved all my armies. Yeah. Just have a quick run round for heroes that have movement range left. I don't think there's anyone. No. Yeah, this is just level up on heroes I'm not really actively using at the moment. For fighting anyway. So that's fine. Oh, commandment upgrade. Yeah, commandment available here. So what do we want to do? We're actually getting rid of the Skaven corruption pretty quickly already. Public order's not great, but it's going to balance out. Well, that's actually because Arkhan's here. But still, I don't think we need the public order. I think we could go for this. I love the campaign movement range boost for local armies too. That obviously helps Arkhan out. Alright, so these settlements can be upgraded. I have to decide on buildings and also technology. Okay, there's lots of options here. Okay, right, I want to start the walls. Yeah, that's got to be a high priority. I think I still have enough to do the upgrade in Sudenburg, so I'm tempted to fire that off. I'm not seeing anything else that's a higher priority. No. Alright. So now, taking a look at this, I picked up Proclamation of the Fifth Dynasty. I'm not in a rush to grab another army. I mean, it's sort of... There's obviously some kind of diminishing returns when you've already got 7 on getting one more when it takes 20 turns and cuts the research further. So let's have a quick look at these other minor techs. So I'm definitely looking for anything that boosts archers, especially archers' offensive power. I don't care what chariots or Nakara warriors. Yeah, missile strength for skeleton archers, armor for skeleton archers. So this looks like a good option. I definitely make use of archers a lot, is my thinking. Tomb Scorpions, yeah, that's not a bad option too. I've got lots of those. Ammo for screen musical catapults and caskets. Ooh, that's nice too. I don't have quite as many of those. Alright, let's go for the archer improvement. And after that, excuse me, I'll go for the artillery. Yeah, that was a quest to wound somebody who I think is not really going to be wounded. Raiding Bagar. Yeah, it might happen next turn actually.
I shall make him proud.
Sorry about that. And I still don't have the wine resource for the Staff Nagash. Okay. I think that's it then. So I have the pottery building finished in Lashiek now, so I can definitely demolish this. I'd love to actually do walls in Zandri. I think Zandri, it just seems like Zandri's going to get attacked periodically over the rest of the game, more or less. I'm not sure we'll have a chance to build any defenses before these Skaven come take it, but that's fine. Yeah, okay, let's move on. So I'm assuming they come to lay siege to Khemri, and they have. Okay. That's more or less what I wanted. That is not what I wanted, but I have enough heroes out watching the east flank that having 1 or 2 wounded is okay. It's annoying, but yeah, it just costs too much money and the success rate is too low for me to actually send my heroes to wound the Skaven heroes. Oh, that's still in force march. That's interesting. Oh. Okay. They are leaving themselves pretty vulnerable here. That army is... This is annoying. This army's in force march too. Yeah, it's a bit annoying the Skaven have split up, but the one army they landed I think I can actually take out. Alright, that's a bold strategy of just force marching right up to my city with a full stack in. Bold move. See how it works out.
Silence! Do not bargain with me, creature. I shall turn.
Yeah. Arkhan gets to do his usual spiel about whatever. You know you're in trouble when you're coming to, you know, Nagash's right-hand man or right-hand lich and asking for a peace treaty. Like, things cannot be going well if that's the situation you find yourself in. Alright, so I had a hero wounded, but everything else over that end turn was pretty good, I think.
What?
Yeah, so we're going to be able to lift this siege.
No, you failed.
Oh, this will be a tough battle, but that's okay.
Me.
Could actually force much in a second stack as reinforcements. Have to consider that. Arkhan can't get to Bagar. Oh, and he doesn't have enough movement to get into their territory and then raid either. Nuts. Okay, well, no worries. I mean, that quest is not a high priority at all. Let's take a look at the armies on my doorstep. So, 12 units, one of which is a bloated corpse. Depth guard, yeah, super high tier depth guard, very scary. Rotting Leviathan, very scary. Scurvy dogs, not very scary. And other stuff I don't know. I mean,
Priest king of greatest dynasty.
I'd have to cancel recruitment on this unit to move the army out. But I think I don't see a reason not to attack them while they're in force march.
My will be done.
Just have a quick reminder of this Lich Priest. Okay, so he has basically... He just got to the end of the magic tree, but he doesn't have... Yeah, he doesn't have a skeleton steed, and he doesn't have extra points in here yet, so that's fine. So he wouldn't have the garrison if we went out to attack at sea, because you never get support from the garrison. So I have to be a bit careful, because this army is not super strong. But... This army's in force march, and they only have 12 units, and 2 of them at least are not really pulling their weight, I'd say.
Petra watches.
Okay, and this is the new general recruited who has discipline. Discipline's honestly a pretty solid trait here.
Don't be done.
Don't know much about their general, but he's pretty low level. Yeah, I think I should just take this fight. I'm kind of thinking about whether I should bring one of these extra available units into this army. So this gets cancelled for sure, so there would be a space, which would be great to fill up. Over here I want to just kill Icaclaw, I think. I mean, his army's... Ugh, gross. Yeah, his army's a lot of war machines and artillery. But they're also on force march, right? Like... I just think this is an opportunity. I don't get a better opportunity than this. This army's a bit of an issue. I have a feeling they're going to land and siege Al-Haik, which I don't have anyone immediately situated to help with, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I can't be everywhere at once.
No, need my warp token stash.
So I've got 3 pretty interesting battles this turn. Let's just go ahead and move my heroes in case any new information comes to light and I realize, oh, I really need to be doing something different here. Ah, that's really good to know about.
Scheme is discordant.
Oh, that's a lot of doom flares. Gross. So Arkhan's army's at full strength. I want to move out to here, I think, to have the option to either hit Bagar or go for this new army I've just seen near Antark. So let's march and then go into ambush stance. Yeah, I lost my scout in the middle, but that's okay for now. I don't need 3 up this way. So this hero can probably head back towards... Actually, let's have this guy head... Oh, wait, there isn't a straight road through to Numas. Oh, I can go this way. Yeah, there's a river here, is the issue.
Your prince.
Let's get up to scout these ruins. I believe I'm going to find another Skaven army here. No, I did not. So where are they? They're still in the territory, but they must have marched over this way. Oh, that's fine. I mean, this army's going to move west. They're not going to... Yeah, I should remember that there's an army in here, but it's not going to do anything in the immediate future. He maybe comes back down to check Springs of Eternal Life. Alright. Okay, next decision I think is what I'm doing here.
Is disappointed.
So this is, I can make a free attack here.
Send the chariots!
This is free attack because I can choose to withdraw. So this lets me see exactly what's in this army, and it's very storm vermin heavy. They do have warp fire throwers, rattling guns, gutter runners, poison wing grenadiers, night runners. It's a really solid army. It's not super experienced, but it's going to be a tough one. I think. Check on this wizard, pestilent breath. Okay. It's so good though that the Khemri garrison gets double screaming skulls plus 6. Well, the whole garrison's pretty decent, honestly. I mean, having these guys as fodder it can't be bad. So I decline that attack for sure, and then I bring in this army, which can just reach. I don't think the enemy will withdraw. If they do, I can just sit this army in Khemri, which is obviously a fine solution too. Yeah, the problem I'm seeing here is I don't have a lot of stuff that's good against storm vermin. So the Tomb Scorpions do okay, but they also take a lot of damage back because a lot of these guys have the halberds, right, which gives them anti-large. So this looks like a good spot to bring in the Casket of Souls. I know it's going to pull its weight against storm vermin. Could also bring in this skeleton spearman. Let's actually, yeah, I'm definitely going to add a unit here, so it's fine to disband this unit. Ah, they're not available yet. Okay, I wish it showed you that, even if your army was full. Not to worry. Yeah, I think this battle probably wants a casket more than because this is the battle where I'm fighting an enemy that's not on force march. So I think I'll bring in the casket and also the sepulchral stalkers.
Keep him at arms.
Yeah, so they get a slight boost from this, which is good. I've got infantry, including Tomb Guard from the garrison, so it's not a problem to actually just disband more of my basic skellies.
I reign.
So Casket and Eyes of the Desert get in here. And yeah, let's see how we go.
No need.
So we're not going to be looking at more than one, or more, yeah, at most a couple of menace below. I want to make the attack with this army, I believe, rather than my garrison.
They need to prove themselves.
No, I take that back. I think I want this army as the reinforcing army.
Moving.
No more corruption.
Destroy them.
Ah, well, I guess that resolves that situation. So they had a look at the combined strength and decided to withdraw. Okay. Now, I have to have this army sit in Khemri to avoid the risk of being ambushed attacked, but that's not a problem, so I'll go ahead and do that. Obviously don't get to make use of the units I just recruited this turn, but I'm sure I'll fight this army one way or another very soon, so that's fine.
Sands of time. Submit to your
Now,
king.
I might be able to catch this army. No, I can't quite catch this army. I think I want to move this army.
Legions rise.
I want to move at least one of these armies.
Be done.
So I have the option of throwing 2 stacks against these guys if they more or less stay put. So I want an army to move out in ambush stance, I think. And I think this army is the better one to do it.
Servants.
Yeah, this is more of a supporting army, or an army I can just throw in the garrison. So let's have King Setep
Attend.
head out to about here.
My dynasty
There's some
reigns.
small risk here of him being discovered and then letting Skaven attack his army
Foolish.
on an ambush. That would very likely wipe this army out, but it was an army that I've more or less just freshly recruited. I'd say overall there's far more valuable units here with the Scorpions and the more experienced archers,
Land of the dead.
so I don't think that's a problem. Could actually move this army up to try and bait the Skaven into launching that attack. Yeah, that's kind of tempting.
Arise, legions.
This Skaven will not trouble me.
Sure. Well,
Rises from the sands.
the issue there is that I don't have any artillery between these two armies. I have only really the flock of Jaff and cavalry to go after their weapons teams.
You failed.
I still have the issue that I don't have many units that are actually good against Storm Vermin. Yeah, I think I'd rather not do what I just said, actually. Let's just leave this army out there in ambush stance. Use these armies together to try and destroy Alchemist Spark, I think his name is, and you can sit the Black Pyramid. Alright, so that's one battle resolved.
My dynasty reigns.
Yeah, I'm definitely making this attack.
See, father, I command.
I think I want this hero to actually... Look! Grimgor just took Galbaraz. Yeah, I want this hero out as a scout of what Grimgor's doing. So that's one thing about raising the city, right? I raise the city, which means that anyone can come and occupy the ruins, and Grimgor, the greedy orc, of course, has sent troops to do it, and they've got almost a full stack there, plus their war troops. Okay. Let's level up Lich Priests. So here, point to replenish troops, but this army has very good replenishment already, or I can discount my spells a little. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't put a pointer to this yet, actually. Yeah, I think I like that more. And then just finish up Blade Master. Yeah.
Submit to your king.
This army can't withdraw because it's in forced march. I'm assuming we'll be favoured here, but we'll have to see. I mean, they could be very strong. Wow. Wow, yeah, this is an elite army, no doubt. Oh, I hate fighting Ikaclaw. He's so strong on his own. And he has boosts his weapon crews and stuff also. They have a lot of weapon crews and artillery. And not much frontline. So, what are the priorities here before I actually get started? Drazales, they kind of need to die. Plague Claw, they need to die. Warp Lightning Cannon, that needs to die. Poison Wind Mortars, yep, they need to die. I guess Rattling Guns and the Bombardiers have shorter range, so slightly lower priority. Oh, jeez. Well, I have a cavalry unit here that I certainly don't care what happens to it. I also have a heroes on chariots who can go try and swing around and take out the artillery. Their actual front line isn't that dangerous. I mean, it's some elite units of Storm Vermin, but I think we can do okay against them. Alright, let's see where we go. I suspect that the balance of power is... I don't think that this fight's really even, like the indicator was saying. I mean, force march, you know, starting the battle tired is a big issue. Okay. We have lots of magic power reserve. I will still gamble to try and get more initial magic, I think. Great. Okay, so what's the deployment? They've got their artillery on this side, all their artillery on this side. Only the Rattling Guns here. Okay. It seems like a no-brainer to have their artillery have to move as far as possible. So I think I just set up basically in this corner. Yep. And I can have my... Yeah, I need to decide who's getting the job of running around and trying to actually take out their artillery. I need to do... Yeah, I need to devote a substantial amount of force to doing that, I think. So I'm thinking like my Tomb Prince on his chariot, Necrotect on his chariots, plus this cavalry unit. I mean, no one else is quite as fast. I could have the Tomb Scorpions out on the other flank, actually. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We'll see if I can kind of draw this game into tactical blunder. Just through splitting my forces up a little. I can always bring my fast units back to support the main line if this game and just throw everything forward at us here. Okay, let's make sure... How do we want to do this? They don't really have any... Yeah, they don't have Doom Flayers apart from one that it can cause riding. I think I want Tomb Guard in the center. Spearmen on the flank. It's kind of annoying to have to do this slightly manually because of the mixed unit types, but I think I'll end up with the spearmen both on the same flank if I do anything else. Anyway, that's good enough. Alright, so then the Bone Giant stays with the main army, of course. He's super slow. He can hold this flank. And yeah, Tomb King's going to be here. Lich Priest is going to be supporting the army as well. Supporting the infantry, I should say. So let's have the Tomb Scorpions start over this way. They can start right out here. Kind of just see if the Skaven... If the Skaven send a Stormbowman unit after them, that's fine. They can outrun Stormbowman, right? Yeah, Stormbowman aren't that fast. Got too much armor. And my other sort of flanking force will start here and immediately head up around this way. Oh, I forgot about the Menace below. So let's have the Tomb King sit at the back. Let's go into guard mode. I don't want my formation getting disrupted. And they're on force march, so we don't need to run them down. Yeah, probably... Hope I don't see more than a couple Menace below. We'll see though. So the nice thing about being able to deploy way back here, right, is they kind of have to redeploy. Okay, so Warp Lightning Cannons are advancing towards my Tomb Scorpions. Alright, in that case I think I just pull them back. Just try and pull the army apart. So they will drop down their Menace below in my battle lines, almost certainly. And then I think the rest of the army will basically advance on our infantry and artillery. And it looks like, if I'm patient, I can use at least one of the flank forces to get a run at their artillery. Although it's worrying that they're having the Storm Vermin kind of guard their Warp Lightning Cannons. Makes sense, obviously. Okay. That is Clan Rats. Oh, no, no, no! Okay, that was pretty disastrous. I forgot about that Warp Bomb. Or, that's not a Warp Bomb, it's like the Clan Scryan Nuke. Whatever it's called. Yeah, that took out... Well, that essentially took out that whole skeleton unit, plus most of these Tomb Guard. Alright. Well, you know, relegated to guarding the back line. Oh, this skeleton's completely disintegrated, huh? Yikes. Yeah, I'm not sure if I could have positioned any better to deal with that.
Legions forward! Yes!
Okay, so artillery firing over at us this way. That's fine. keep running for now. We're doing exactly what I want to split their artillery off, yes. But I can't make an attack just yet, or they'll turn these soldiers around and come back to support. So we're going to have to just take a little artillery fire for a while. Which isn't ideal, but it's okay. Yeah, we don't really want to shoot those units. Scorpions. I don't want to fight that Storm Vermin unit, so I think your best bet is just running up and destroying the main army now. Okay, this is good enough. Right. Go for these Jezzails. We shouldn't take... Okay, yeah, the Jezzails will do good damage, but these units, the Plague Claws, are not going to do too much damage, certainly to my heroes. Oh, this unit's going to take a beating though, that sucks. Are they turning anyone around here? No, they're not. Why is my... Okay, this was not what I wanted this Lich Boost to do. Come back here. Doesn't look like we've got more menace below, that's great. You start shooting. Yeah, you can fire at will again. Yeah, we should be able to take all of this out. Yeah, I've lost the Neghara Horsemen, but that's fine. The Plague Claws don't do enough damage to heroes. Yeah, we've got the Plague Claws completely sectioned off here. Yeah, kill the Jezzails first. Great. Actually, since this guy's already out here, got the Skullstorm down. Right, then you get back there. Yeah, and you focus on this big clump of Storm Vermin, that's good. Jezzails are broken, okay, let's run them down. Yeah, these units are completely out of the battle. Just run down the Jezzails until they're shattered. Yeah, you can come in here in time to hit the Storm Vermin in the rear. This is looking okay. And the Warp Lightning Cannons and those Storm Vermin are also kind of out of it. Alright. Got enemy coming into our range. Let's remember to actually use magic this battle. There goes Icket Claw. Unit there is broken, that's awesome. Alright, we're going to do a ton of damage here. Yeah, Storm Vermin are taking... Oh, crap, I forgot about the Deathglow Bombardiers. Okay, kill them. You have to kill that unit. Oh, they do so much damage, that's disgusting. Ugh, Warp Lightning as well. Yeah, this could still be a tough fight. Okay, it looks like you've done well. Yeah. Yeah, Plague Claws don't do enough damage, but obviously we do want to kill them. And Poison Wind Mortars. I think I just use the Ushabti to try and kill them. Seeing Skaven units rout, that's a really good sign though. This is something shooting at us here, which is Rattling Guns. Okay, those need to die. It looks like we wiped out the Poison Wind Globadiers here at least. Alright, try to keep that infantry up. They don't have too much left in terms of infantry. Can't see where what's-his-face is. Yeah, I'm losing Tomb Guard, that's a problem. You're gonna have to go fight. Oh, Icket Claw is killing my archers, great. Yeah, kill the Eshin Triads and then kill that. That unit's broken. Okay, good, good. Change target, focus on the Storm Vermin. Bone Giant's done a great job holding those two units of Storm Vermin. Archers try and rout this unit. Okay, so my archer's getting wiped out. That's because of flipping Icket Claw again. Yeah, you're gonna have to go in and deal with that. Archers can... Yeah, we can deal with most of the rest of us, I think. That artillery's now in range. Okay, that's just my summoned Ushabti, I don't care at all about them. Yeah, need to... Icket Claw's close to running away, that's good at least. I mean, he's a Skaven, so you could say in some ways he's always close to running away, but... Alright. Those heroes did exactly what I wanted them to. Bone Giant taking damage, but the Skaven have had enough, it looks like. Try and keep this unit alive if we possibly can. Oh, that's not good. Still need to deal with poison wind globadiers. Imagine fighting this army not enforced much. Yikes. Okay, I don't care about the clan rats at all. Get around them. Just ignore them. Where's Icket Claw? I don't know, but yeah, you guys need to try and get out of there. Yeah, I lost a lot more troops than I would have wanted to here. Oh man, it looks like we might lose the Bone Giant also. They're routing. The army must be close to getting the army loss penalty. Okay, so Icket Claws come back over here. I didn't even notice that. Oh, yeah. Really heavy casualties here. Still a full unit of Storm Vermin over there as well. Alright, try and run those units down. Icket Claw. Oh, he's over this way now. Yeah, he's so hard to pin down. That's part of the problem here. It does look like, apart from Icket Claw, wow, Icket Claw just nuked his own unit there, that's funny. Apart from Icket Claw, this is not going horribly. Yeah, these are just Plague Claw crews that we're slowly wiping out. Wish I'd had the healing available for my constructs. Yeah, so there's basically this Storm Vermin unit, those Warp Lightning cannons, and then whatever's left over here. Icket Claws ran away. Great. Okay, good. Man, I have so few archers left. Okay, kept my heroes alive. That's all my, yeah, all three of my heroes alive. That's a good thing. Let's go come over here and drop a Skull Storm down on the these Storm Vermin. I think we've got enough to beat them.
Tomb Prince! Sacrifice them! Accept.
Yeah, that's fine. They're routing. Okay, looks like they've had enough. Yes. Oh, jeez. Is there someone who's unbreakable? No. All right. Well, we got there, although we lost half the army, basically all the infantry, right? Yeah, I lost all the Tomb Guard. No, almost all the Tomb Guard, almost all the archers. That was the damage I took, and the Nekara horsemen. So that's going to be. Yeah, I do need to spend few turns building this army back up, but at least those units all recruit in a single turn. Alright, I really need to try and get a little extra healing here. We're not in friendly territory after all. Oh, I guess we are. No, that's right. We are by... Yeah, we're by that Savage Orc town, whose name I'm temporarily blanking on. Yeah, spam healing as much as we can. It's too bad so many units got completely wiped out. I didn't expect that. I mean, this is my strongest Tomb King. Like, he boosts his troops' leadership by quite a lot when he's an attacker. Well, yeah, strong enemy army. The strategy was good, but the Icket Claw I think did a lot of damage. I'm surprised he didn't get more kills than that, actually. Ah, Poison Wind Mortars, that was right. I was too preoccupied, like, I was really happy I got rid of the Plague Claws, and I forgot about these. It was the Deathglow Bombardiers and the Poison Wind Mortars that wrecked my infantry. Still, a win's a win. This army's wiped out. Arguably didn't lose anything too important. All my sort of elite units, heroes, and most valuable units did survive. Losing a lot of gold tier experienced archers definitely hurts though.
Yes.
think I'll go for the gold movement range.
Onwards, soldiers!
Yep, goodbye, Claw. Oh, I forgot how good his defeat rate was. This is awesome. Yeah, research rate plus 10%. Love to see that.
Submit to your king.
Okay, so let's head to Gorgazan if we can.
Ready?
Can't get quite back into the settlement, but that's fine. Okay, and I do get to replenish... Okay, not too bad. I get to replenish a lot of what I lost.
The land of the dead.
Okay. Man, I hope this army isn't as hard to deal with.
Land of the dead.
Yeah, so that leaves me over here with this battle, and as I said before, I do want to fight this while the enemy is in the forced sail. I can't bring any more regiments of renown in. That's too bad. Yes, I'm just a unit down in this army. Yeah. Gonna be leaning very heavily on Hero Titan and Screaming Skull this time. Just remind myself. Yeah, improves power reserves and power recharge rate. That's good for our Lich Priest. And he can personally cast Spirit Leech and Shem's Burning Gaze. 1 Spirit Leech, 2 Shem's Burning Gaze. Alright. And in terms of fighting, yeah, he doesn't have a type advantage against large or infantry, but he just deals a lot of damage. Okay. Yep, let's do it.
Find my harem. All shall perish.
Oh, another tough looking battle. Well, I say that, but the actual number of good units is not large. Like 3 bloated corpses, I should be able to deal with my single entities or just shoot them as they come in. Carronades are an issue, but I have chariots to go deal with them. Necrovex Colossus is a huge problem. That's the scariest unit. Rotten Leviathan, 150 armor, jeez. Alright, let's go.
Nehekara will be mine.
I don't understand why this army force marched in the way it did, honestly. Like, why not just, you know, if you're not going to get into combat this turn, then why not just regular march, regular sail, whatever. What the heck is this deployment zone? Okay. I guess we're kind of on the same plan as before. Deploying as far back as we can, forcing them to come to us and hopefully split them up a bit, get my chariots to flank and take out the carronades. Yeah, this isn't... Ugh. Alright, I guess that's fine. I can just move these units a bit after the deployment. Like once the battle starts. Don't have much infantry here. Do have a Hero Titan though. It's got to count for something, right? So let's have you in group 2, you in group 3, switch that off. Switch, yeah, everyone can have this switched on. Probably switch skirmish mode off for you. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, no abilities on this Tomb King, unfortunately. Try and sort the camera angle out. Okay, that's good. They're probably not interested in advancing on us. Yeah. Alright, in that case, let's let them shoot carronades shot at their Tomb King rather than my chariots. How much magic? 100. Do have the Crown of Command on this Lich Priest, that's good. Need definitely a bit of a broader infantry front line. Yeah, I think this is a scenario where if they want to waste their ammo firing at my Tomb King, I'm gonna let them. Clearly, Toonking is important, but the carronades are not great against single targets, so I don't think he's going to really take much damage. Alright, let's see if I can actually micromanage to avoid the shots here. Yeah. I've mentioned this before, but one of the things in this game that's a little silly is the like projectile velocity. It's just nowhere near as high as it should be. Even for arrows. Even for like arrows and slingshots are just not. The physics just isn't correct. Am I being shot also by the... Can't tell if I'm also being shot by the necrophects. I think it could be. Yeah, something's doing a lot of damage. Alright, my dodging was going well for a second. No, no, no. Ah, rat. Yeah, the trick is to basically just like kind of move such that they predict where you're going to be moving. That's one thing about fighting high tier, like very experienced enemy artillery, is they are very accurate, and you can actually exploit that. I must admit, I'm taking a lot more damage than I wanted to with this. That said, I don't really imagine I want my lord to get into combat, so the fact he's kind of damaged is maybe okay. Try and just keep him propped up with the healing. Alright, most of the ammo's gone. Ouch. I think I'm being hit by the necrophects. I think that's what the problem is. Alright, let's swap these two around. I don't want more damage on the Tomb King. I wasted a lot of my magic, but it's fine. I don't think my Skullstorm's going to be super effective this time, so there's no real need to save the magic points. Okay, they've stopped shooting. Oh, wow, and the Necrophects wasn't shooting, it was just the carronades. I'm surprised they did as much damage as they did then. Okay, well, that's that. What's next? March up into range of the Screaming Skull, I guess? I mean, I don't have much choice here, I think. They are not going to be coming towards me. Keep spamming that spell for the extra healing. And yeah, go, go, go. We also can have the chariots take position on the flank. So where are the scurvy dogs? I mean, that's the only unit I think they could send to try and chase down the chariots. Over there. Ah, I've got to remember there's 3 bloated corpses. Right. Okay, bit of repositioning. That's fine. Gonna have to keep marching up until the catapult's in range. I still like having the chariots on a flank. I think just being able to distract some of their units would be really useful. They don't have much, like it's a quality over quantity kind of army, obviously. Okay, so where do I want to position here? That much forward, okay. Yes, it's Depth Guard, Animated Hulks, Rotting Leviathan, then Handgun Mob, which is whatever, then Lord, yeah, Lord Bloated Corpses, and Necrophix. Okay. And I didn't quite judge that right, so I need to move forward a little more. I think I actually want my archers to shift up like that. I really want to absolutely maximize the chance, like the time I get to fire at them before they get close to us. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what am I shooting here? Definitely the hand... yeah, definitely the handgun mob. Okay. So this should prompt them to make an advance on us. Oh, they're just standing and taking it. Well, that's fine. So Necrophix is going to come up and start firing its cannon, you know, fire its sort of hand cannon or whatever at my infantry or archers, but I can't do anything about that, really, so I'm just going to have to let it. Meanwhile, I think I can send the chariots up. Yeah, there it goes. What's it shooting at? Shooting at archers. Yeah, that's probably the correct target. So 2 bloated corpses out this way, that's good. I don't care if they do some damage to the chariots. It's just, yeah, the bloated corpses exploding on the infantry lines is what you absolutely have to avoid. Let's drop down this magic missile spell, since it's free. Yeah, distracting 2 bloated corpses plus scurvy dogs is really good, I think. See how much damage it does. Oh, almost nothing. Excellent. In that case, yeah, finish off those scurvy dogs. So our archers are about to be in range. They're gonna have to, yeah, archers are focusing fire on these animated hulks. That's fine. They take a lot to bring down. There's also these depth guard. I probably should switch target over to them with the Screaming Skull. Critical binding on the animated hulks. Ah, completely failed to get... yeah, I just have to take this hit on this infantry unit now. Yeah, it's obviously really bad, but at least it wasn't something more viable like archers. Okay, epic clash between Hero Titan and Necrophix Colossus, and we did take out the scurvy dogs. Yeah, I think this is going fine. Okay, completely forgot about the Rotting Leviathan. That's a problem. Yeah, we just have to focus fire on that with my archers and hope it dies. Actually, maybe need to... There's too many things we need to kill here. Chariots are doing great work this battle. Best they've done in many battles, I think. We've not killed many of those depth guards, which we do obviously need to do. Ah, Yushabta time. Okay, great. Oh, that unit completely disintegrated. Perfect. Yeah, please just kite the giant monster. Alright, or just die, fine. Yep. You drew the short straw, unlucky. I think we need to get back in combat with that neck effect, buddy. So what have we got going on here? The chariot's charged in. Good, get them back out. Let's try and cycle charge. Unfortunately, we have not managed to do much damage at all to their big stuff. Try and rescue those skellies before they disintegrate. So have they got any infantry left? No. It's literally just these 3 units. Well, yeah, I think you guys are not doing anything useful now. Okay, that archer unit survived, that's good. Spearmen, get out. I think we've got this, but obviously likely to take quite a lot more damage here just because of how strong their remaining units are. Not sure there's a... I don't think any of these units... Oh wow, there's actually a full deckhands mob somehow in here as well. Okay, well... They can definitely... They're definitely a good target. Yeah, more units getting wiped out. That's sadly kind of hard to avoid. Deck gunner's almost also down. Leadership's just lost. Okay, we got it, we got it. Yeah, there goes the neck effects. Enemy lord's dead. Great. Hopefully save this unit. Okay. Alright, I'll take that. Fair bit of damage, but what really died, just like skellies, infantry skellies. Yeah, chariots did a great job that battle. The AI didn't do a good job with them. Yeah, losing 80 troops to this bloody corpse was really careless. I should have had my hero titan further ahead on that flank, so he just took the bloody corpse explosion. But yeah, Necrofex Colossus is awesome unit. We had nothing that was great against the running Leviathan, so they just made a mess of us, but I think that was pretty good overall. Okay.
I doubt his
So you get a chariot, but I probably want to just save... I just like the War Sphinx so much. I think I'll put a point into one of these. He's disciplined, okay. Leadership +8 for Tomb Guard and Chariot units. Melee defense for Tomb Guard and Chariot units. Just don't imagine this army being one that has lots of either of those. And this is for Yushabti. Yeah. I've only ever put points into these two of the sort of god options with all my generals, but I still think that's the best bet. Well, I don't have a Casket of Souls. I don't really need the local recruitment or the casualty replenishment too much. But I do like improving missile strength of my archers even more. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, this Lich Priest can get immortality. I'll hold off on that. I've made a couple of Lich Priests with mediocre traits immortal, and this would be another one that I don't really want. I will grab this though, that's a great skill. Yeah, so these guys are never going to... They don't land and attack cities, so I'm hopefully safe here for a few turns. And archer-wise... I lost a unit, but I still have 8 here, which I think is sufficient. So let's just bring in basic spearman unit. Okay, yeah, 5 turns for that right. Alright, well, that all worked out. I think I actually want to have this army... I think I want one army. I think I ideally want one army in like Lashiek and one army in kind of up around here permanently. So let's look at these two armies for a second. Yeah, I think they're pretty even in strength.
Tomb King, on your knees.
This might be even slightly stronger. So let's have this army go ahead and head up to the northern side.
My dynasty reigns.
Yeah, so I just want to recruit as much as I possibly can here. Like this, and then one more turn would get back to full strength. And we just have to see where these Skaven go and what these Skaven do. I think these are the armies in immediate, like right on my,
I need more.
at the edge of my territory this turn. Unless I've missed an army somewhere, which is possible. Alright, run round of heroes. Okay, I haven't moved this guy. Oh no, I did. I moved it into the Black Pyramid deliberately. Yeah, you know what? I don't think there's much upside for him literally just sitting in the Black Pyramid, so let's just do this. That king has to stay there. Yeah. You've moved. I really am interested to see what sort of army compositions Grimgor's come up with. But I'll get a handle on that in a turn or two. This army can force march. Yeah, you need to replenish, that's fine. Alright, that's everybody moved. And I'm up at my full capacity of heroes, that's good. So I think we just have to decide about some building upgrades now. Okay, let's see. This is under construction. The one in Khemri I did not get to start, but that's maybe fine. The situation in Khemri is a little volatile. It's not out of the question, depending on what happens for Khemri to be lost temporarily. So I actually don't mind the fact that I held off building that. Same story in Zandri. I'm not gonna... Well... No, I don't want to build anything in Zandri just yet. Once this, like, incursion's dealt with and this Skaven army's gone, I will get the walls going there. Okay, Kofa, two more turns before walls. Great. Should also upgrade this dock since it actually gives money. Yes. Yeah, I think it's reasonable to prioritize building upgrades that actually increase our income. Okay, that gives a pretty big chunk of money left to spend on whatever I want. So I'm thinking I always need more archers, and there was a barracks I was going to demolish, right? Oh, maybe not, but there's this barracks that, yeah, that's right, there was this barracks that I was possibly going to lose, but I suppose I haven't lost it. So do I want more archers, or do I want to put money into upgrading the barracks to get more Tomb Guard? I think I want more Tomb Guard, actually. Skeleton Frontline is starting to just not cut it. You probably... I feel like I'm seeing this in the battles where... like, they just do so little damage to the enemy and they don't even hold them off for that long. Plain of Tuskers... Oh, let's hold off on this. No, it's okay to start it. It's okay to start it. We might have to cancel... again, depending on what Skaven do, but we know it's not going to be attacked this turn. Yeah, we already have that building there. Don't think I'm going to be able to upgrade a tier 2 barracks to tier 3. Oh, I'm short by only that amount. Okay, I actually value that highly, more highly than this. So let's do it. Yeah. Alright, so we can just save the rest of our gold.
Submit to your king.
Okay. Took a bit of a bruising in those battles, but I think my strategic decisions were all pretty reasonable.
The rats. I am inspired.
How are we doing on jars? Over 100 each turn passively from heroes, that's fantastic. Need 2400, 30,000. Yeah, the jars are just not going to be the limitation for this. Okay, we're not particularly close to getting that last regiment of renown. And didn't encounter any other factions. No. Alright. Ugh. Yeah, another army coming over from Lestria for no good reason other than because they want to fight me. Ah! I see, I see. That army in the north swung around and came down to help their buddies. So now I'm under siege by 2 stacks, including Queek, although one of those armies is on force march. Huh.
Do not be frightened.
I think you
do
probably
not
want a peace
know.
treaty. You're offering money for peace treaty. No. Where was your army going? I would not mind if it just left. Say that. Okay. Don't know where they went. Sartosans now. Oh, everyone wants to just pile on, huh? Oh, I see that this Clan Scryer army landed by Al Haik, I think? Hmm. Yeah, we didn't manage to do that raiding, that's okay though. So what have we got here? We've got a force march Skaven army that looks like...
No, Gracie,
Ugh,
never.
gross. Why? I mean, the good news is it's all just kind of melee stuff, but so many 6 Doomflayers, 4 Doom Wheels.
My master will return.
That's disgusting. Still,
No, you
gonna use
failed.
Arkhan to wipe them out. Seems like a no-brainer. Yeah, so what's the deal here?
Nekara rises from the sands.
No, need my
Okay, this is the army that was
stash.
around here before, so they have a few weapons teams, lots of storm vermin. Queek's army has artillery, weapons teams, storm vermin. And they are on force march though.
The council is disappointed.
My dynasty reigns
Oh man,
supreme.
we could be in for a pretty epic battle here. So, okay, what I want is for this army
Nekara rises from the sands.
to lightning strike Queek.
Address me as your highness.
Oof, but are they strong enough?
Plan scheme is discordant.
So basically, if I had a strong enough army to take Queek out, my strategy should be lightning strike Queek. I know my general might not have lightning strike, but I can bring in a king who does. I've got enough in reserve with enough skill points available. So wipe this army out while they're on force march. Then my garrison and my full stack inside the city get to fight against this army, along with, you know, my other troops. So I'm assuming we can deal with this
Gracie,
by outnumbering them 3-1 if necessary. And
not my fault.
Queek being on force march can't withdraw.
Attend your king, slave.
I don't know that I can beat Queek's army with this, though. Do I have to just feed him an army? I do not like the sound of that. I can only launch the attack against Queek with that one army. Yeah. Yeah, so this, I really have to try and deal with this turn, right? Because this just gets worse for me. Like, they'll come out of Force March. And, I can't just wait around. I'm regretting not moving this army up a little further. Like, this much further.
Priest King.
No trophies today.
Well, one thing in this army is that there's a lot of infantry and then weapons teams and artillery, but there's not much.
I'm awake.
I think even if I lose the battle making this attack, it will still work out well enough. And I can make sure I wipe out the dangerous units from the enemy, or at least, I think the Stormbowmen are actually kind of the biggest problem here. I think I can isolate and wipe out most of this other stuff. But I think I should go for it.
Obey me.
I have to do it with... Well, I guess the alternative would be to have a massive, like... would be to bring in both my reinforcing armies and make the attack against Alchemist Spark from the garrison.
No, you failed.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
The trouble is, yeah, that's that'd be an absolute mess of a battle, and they'd have all their troops in from the start, whereas I'd only have 40 units out of my. Like, I have 60 plus 16, 76 units, and only half of them could fight at once, right?
The council is disappointed.
I think I go for the lightning strike first.
I have risen.
So I need someone who's put all their points into the blue tree and is at least rank 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right. So there's definitely rank 9 kings who I've recruited and disbanded who are just sitting on their jars. Yeah, like these guys. So one of them could get to lightning strike. Any of these ones that are rank 9. Not him, because he's put points into red tree already. Okay. Don't need Untainted. Wrathful actually would not be bad, given we're fighting Skaven. Boost of the Tomb Scorpions wouldn't be bad either. So which of those do I want? Probably just the boost of the Tomb Scorpions. Such a janky army I have. We've got like a tiny bit of token infantry that doesn't really do anything, and then a bunch of micromanagement intensive mobile units that I'm definitely not going to get the most out of, but yeah, here we are. What can you do? Well, you can be better organized, but that's okay. So let's go for Treacherous for that boost to the Tomb Scorpions.
Submit to your king.
Alright, so no, that's not a great useful point. Oh, neither of these though. I'm imagining this king does not stay commanding the army one way or the other. There we go. Is any of this actually useful? No. So I should just go for this combat boost. Yeah, leader, aura leadership effect, yeah.
So much for pests.
Yeah, and if this fails, the fallback is I get to fight with my stack here and my garrison from Khemri and this stack, which can move up to reinforce. So I think that all works out. Look, if this army gets wiped out, not the end of the world. As I've said all along, like, you know, losing. Well, I don't know. This is probably not the same as what I've said all along. In the past, I've been all about, you know, making sure you don't lose battles and lose armies, but this is an expendable army. All right, enough talk. Let's go.
Attack and destroy.
Nice balance of power. Oh wow. Thinks we've got absolutely no chance, even with the lightning strike. That's amazing. Yeah, that's actually incredible. It might be right, but yeah. Okay, so let's prioritize wiping out their dangerous units. If we can't touch the storm vermin, not a big deal. Storm vermin on force march in a big battle afterwards, you know, we can kind of deal with. Let's kill these units. Let's kill these units. Let's kill the artillery.
To war for Nehekara.
At least I have a lot of mobility. Like, I can just kite the storm vermin. I don't have to fight them. Balance of power definitely doesn't take that into account. Same with Queek. Like, I don't have to, you know, there's no need to have my units just in combat with Queek getting wrecked, right? So it's triple warp lightning cannon, and then all these weapons teams in the center. Right. My Team King's on foot. That's awkward. Right. I mean, I guess I have a kind of a little token group of infantry, and almost everything else is split off trying to focus down the priority targets. And I think the little knot of infantry just, like, hides at the back. I guess I could have the Tomb Scorpions here too. That makes some sense. They're not the fastest. I've got so much other stuff that's more mobile. I almost definitely need the Tomb Scorpions fighting ability on that front line. Alright, so what can actually... I've got Vanguard deployment with a ton of these units. I don't know that it's very useful though. I think I go around like this. They can just have their warp lightning cannons turn around and blast my cavalry though, or my fast units, and not split them up from their storm vermin. So maybe might just have to sacrifice something to draw the warp lightning cannon fire. No, I like the idea of having stuff on the flanks. Let's try that. Maybe I want to put the Scorpions over here too. Now I think about it more. So I can have all my cavalry like this. And Sepulchral Stalkers. Speed 50. No, they are fast in the Storm Vermin. The Storm Vermin are all starting the battle tired. Maybe throwing everything on this one flank honestly makes sense. I think I just have to kind of wait and see what the Skaven do in terms of what they're sending. Like, this isn't even a strong part of my like the strongest part of my army, which it almost always is, right? I've got to try out these Necropolis Knights that I finally ended up recruiting. I'm not optimistic, I can tell you. Okay. So let's see where the Menace Below lands. Alright, they're taking a more defensive position, which is fine, and I think means that we don't really have to rush to engage either. I'm not sure what they're doing. They're just kind of redeploying, I guess. They don't... this is Queek, right? Yeah, this is Queek. So he always gets an extra couple Menace Below uses. So that's coming down any second, I think. Yep, there it is. Over by... Oh, they dropped it on top of the Tomb Scorpion. That's nice. Shouldn't do any damage. And should provoke the Skaven to start moving out. Yes, okay, great. Alright, I don't know what that unit's doing, but let them go. This summon unit despawns after a minute or so. I don't actually want to waste ammo firing at them. Okay, so we achieved what we wanted to. No, they're actually redeploying to have the front facing my my flanking force, which is like 80% of my army. I suppose that does make sense. So I guess at this point I have to split my troops here up. And that's fine anyway. Okay, those are clan rats, which... we'll probably rout, although I managed to lose a chunk of my cavalry beforehand. Yeah, largely from my own shots, it seems. Gross. Okay, try and stay out of warp lightning cannon range. Ah, these units are just... I guess they have sort of... Okay, maybe they're sort of splitting their stuff up here. Maybe there's some way this could still work. Like, you come back this way. Alright. This time just charge the, just dogpile the clan rat unit with my horsemen and try and rout them. Yeah, they're broken. Okay, that was good. Yeah, taking some damage from the artillery, but Skaven have fought this. I think the Skaven have actually handled, like, made pretty good decisions here. There was no need for them to send, like, they haven't managed to splinter themselves up, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Although there is this isolated unit of Doomflayers that I might be able to... I'm not sure my cavalry even beats that unit. I'm literally not sure 4 units of cavalry beats this unit, but... we can't outrun it easily, so I think I do have to just commit to charging. Does not look like we're doing much damage. If I do manage to break them though, I get a better run at the artillery. Okay, so what about over here? Just keep retreating for now. Nekahara Horsemen probably should be up here helping the Doomflayers. Or helping against the Doomflayers. They're gonna get shot to pieces though, I think. Yeah, it reckons we're losing this combat. That is not encouraging. Yeah, you're gonna have to basically run along the edge of the map, I think. And I'm not sure even that's gonna be good enough. Ugh. Storm Vermin, Fake Monks. Yeah, they've not. They've just not let their valuable units get exposed here. I think if we can kill one of these 4 Doomflayers, we may have a chance of winning that fight still. The problem is, yeah, I can't go into melee with my fast units while they have Storm Vermin next to their troops. They have split these units off though. Okay, I guess I do just try and go for this. Like, go for this Warp Lightning Cannon. Look at how quickly the Necropolis Knights just get destroyed. That's the problem with, well, yeah, I don't know. I think you've probably heard me complaining about cavalry units in this game enough, but... Alright. See if there's any chance we can break that unit before their storm vermin get in. Okay, chariots have a run. Let's change target here. Do not run into the front of those storm vermin. There's absolutely no point. Yeah. 4 units of my cavalry not able to take out 1 unit of Doomflayers. These units are kind of milling about here, that's got to be good for me. Okay. Get around there. And you get them. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, they've actually abandoned the warp lightning cannons. Ah, and they've routed. Good, 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 good. Okay, get out of combat, get out of combat. And we'll just run them down when they rout. No, so don't fight the storm vermin. I can't do anything to help over here. Yeah. I don't know. Low tier cavalry units getting wrecked. So it goes. Yeah, you need to get into combat so the... Oh, these Doomflayers are going to wreck us. Well... Oh, Deathwind is there as well. Great. I mean, they haven't attacked me in the center over here too much, but sadly it's probably still enough. Ah, halberds. No, stay away from the halberds. Alright, do we have anything left here? Kind of. I don't want you fighting those plague monks. It does not achieve anything. Oh wow, we actually kind of won. Did we? Yes, we took out the Doomflayers. Alright. And I still have some amount of these units left. Okay, get back over here. Chariots in melee with the Storm Vermin, which is literally the opposite of what I wanted. You all... Alright, good. Took those guys out. Although not enough though, you have to actually run them down. How are we doing over here? Yeah, poorly. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is just a case of trying to do damage to their good units before the next battle, unfortunately. Although I get you Shabti. Rattling guns, yeah, try and kill those. Tomb King's still alive, I guess that's good. Shooting into their own Storm Vermin, that's fine. Yeah, kill the Rattling guns. We need to wipe out those Warp Lightning Cannon crew. Okay. Nothing else worth killing over here. Pull out, pull out, pull out. Yeah, the run part of Hit and Run has not been incredibly successful, I will say. No, don't fight the Doomflayers, kill the Warpfire Throwers. Oh, there's Queek. Yeah, there's no point fighting Queek. Alright, that unit's gone. Yeah, that unit's gone for good, okay. Yeah, run down all of the Warp Lightning Cannon crew. Which I think we just did. Okay, great. Now, you lot come over this way. Yeah, unit's been wiped out. Yeah, I think we're just losing. We're gonna end up losing ground over here. Let's try and get the Tomb King out. There's no need for him to just fight and die with his infantry. Alright, you just hold up. Yeah, hold the Storm Vermin up for as long as you can. Yeah, other stuff over here is just getting wrecked. Tomb King kind of stuck in combat. No, he looks like he got out. Okay. Alright, my Yushavti collapsed, that's fine. Yeah, Just try and stay away from their infantry. Kill as much of that unit as you possibly can. Yeah, we're about to get the, or we're not far off getting the army loss penalty here, I think. I feel like I sort of achieved what I wanted to do, but probably not as well as... There's probably lots of units that like look like I took them out, but they actually retreated and are going to be there for the next battle. No, not fighting those Stormbowmen. Yeah, I have to kill some more of those Rattling guns for them to be wiped out. Nothing good to fight over here, so just run away. Oh, the Doom players there, that's why they got stuck in melee. Okay, well... I mean... Okay, those Stormbowmen are just letting us kill the Rattling guns, fine. Yeah, we don't have anything... We don't have much left at all that can actually fight, sadly, but... In the end, I kind of did manage to take out a lot of their scary stuff. Okay, now the army's disintegrated. Yeah, there it goes. Well, I mean, we did take out like a quarter of their army. It's nothing to be incredibly proud of, but I think looking at this, that looks like pretty crippling damage done to their support ranged units. Yeah, right, but as I was saying, it's not as good as it quite looked, because this survived, one of these survived. Okay. Well, you did your best, King Jars. I don't think, in reality, that was particularly winnable.
The council is disappointed.
Land of the dead.
Not my fault.
Alright, let me...
Dynasty.
Let's get this attack going. So, I'll have this army coming in from the opposite flank that Queek's coming in from. I think that's in my interests.
Land of the dead.
Oh wow, they retreated.
I reign.
Oh, I did not expect that. Huh.
My
Well,
will be done.
I mean, Queek's just here for the taking then, right? Well, yeah.
Address me as your
Maybe not the best way to phrase it, since he just slaughtered my first stack I sent against him, but the fact that these armies split up is what I meant. So Alchemist Bart kind of just bailed on his chief here. I mean,
Find my heart.
okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Attack and destroy.
I have a casket in this army, that makes it way more valuable. I'm not going to lose this though. I've got the garrison as well. Yeah. As strong as a lot of Queek's army still is, I can simply use the garrison to tank, and
For the Creator God.
I hope that means I take very little meaningful damage on my main army.
War for Nehekara.
Okay, my reinforcements... Oh yeah, garrison reinforcements coming from the back, that's great. So I've got Casket plus 2 Screaming Skull units in the garrison. Good, good. Lich Priest... with light magic, okay. Yeah, that's great. Can pin down the... I can pin down the Stormvermin with my Net of Ammon tech. Good, good. And then I have a lot of Scorpions. So wait, what's in my garrison? No, no, no. Don't deploy like this. I do not need... These skeleton infantry units are actually moderately viable, whereas the infantry in the army, which includes far better infantry in the Tomb Guard, I should have as the front line. Yeah, I don't even really want to get my Scorpions involved in much fighting if I can avoid it. Okay, and Lich Priest, get back over here. Okay. Yep. So, Tomb Prince, who's completely expendable. Definitely want him on the front line. Here come the Tomb Guard. Ah, it's always so hard to select them as they come in. Oh, because I'm also holding the wrong button. Okay. Wow, we have a lot of archers. That is awesome. Ushabti, you are the front line over here, and Screaming Skulls rank up with, you know, stand up next to the casket. Alright, Menace below, on top of Scorpions. I think that's not a problem. Shouldn't be. I don't have anything fast here, do I? No. Yeah, it's interesting, there's no cavalry in this garrison army. If I'd realized... Yeah, I don't know. If I'd realized this Skaven would retreat when I attacked the besieging army with, like this stack from the south, I probably didn't need to throw away the other stack I did trying to weaken Queek's army, but it's worked out okay, I think. Still getting into position. Okay, you get out further ahead. Yeah, we're taking Warp Lightning Fire on the garrison units, and it's only one Warp Lightning Cannon, so that's okay. You can back over this way. They have spawned Clan Rat unit on top of us here, but that's fine. Just start to concentrate fire. Yeah, archers are going to be in range. Get the Lich Priest over here. Drop the net down to hold those units in place. Oh yeah, so this unit's... yeah, that's... I love the net spell for this. And as I repeatedly say, like, it really doesn't matter taking casualties on the garrison troops. A bit concerned about Death Runners sneaking around the back here. Okay, those Ushabti are taking a beating, that's fine. This is a good banishment target. Or kind of was. No, I didn't put it. No, no, that's fine. That's good, that's good. Okay, you lot get involved over here. It's so good being able to just pin their units in place with the garrison and then just slam them with artillery. Yeah, I've completely broken the center. Need to reposition these units and focus fire on, not Queek, on, sure, those Stormvermin. Taking a bit of damage on my main army. Yeah. Where's the Scorpion? Oh, he's here. Oh, he's getting destroyed by Queek. Yikes. Get out there, dude. But the Skaven are Yeah, we are just laying waste to the Skaven. Their superpowered war boss aside, or not war boss, you know what I mean. General. Yeah, just kite those units off. Yeah, damage on the 2 Scorpions are annoying because I don't have any healing for them in this army, and I really want them at full health. Oh, I have a Skeleton Spearman stuck in this clump here. So much for them. Oh, these are all my Skeleton Spearmen. I thought they were Storm Vermin. Okay, well, we got them, we got them. Yes, alright. That is acceptable. Didn't take too much damage at all, and some of it-ish. Some of it was on the garrison units. Yeah, and I am right that I have no healing. Yeah, just the regeneration item on the king that I don't even need. Alright. Yeah, so now the decision, right, is whether I can follow up. I still have 2 stacks in this area. This army I launched the attack with, plus the stack from the south that I didn't bring up. So I think those stacks together can take out the besieging army that withdrew. Wipe them out as well this turn. I'm not really achieving anything by fighting this. No. Yeah, they're on force march. I get Queek's defeat rate even if Queek's still actually alive at the end. Yeah, that was much better. The one Warp Lightning Cannon still managed to outdamage the rest of the army. Okay, that's a reasonable chunk of instant healing, which I think I should take. Yeah, I'm making enough gold now that... Let's just make this army as strong as it can be. So they should still have plenty of movement. Yes. You get Queek's defeat rate. Great. So now here... Oh no, hold on, I got mixed up. This army doesn't have the movement range. Well, it does. I just have to force march.
The council is disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, I really should do this, get this army out of the way.
The day of awakening comes.
Plan scheme is discordant.
It's not that bad. These units are reasonably short range at least. Our archers will be able to actually shoot the warp fire throwers and poison wing globadiers about the same time as they can shoot us. So what's the plan? Force march this army to here, then launch the attack with this general? I mean, having this army on force march is not great, but it's much better than not having it involved, I think. Alright, what about this Lich Priest? So, okay, Arcane Conduit, good.
Find my harem. We never tire. Stride to greatness. Send the chariots.
Yeah. Balance of power not in our favour. Have to be really careful with these reinforcing units. I guess they're mostly just infantry and archers that can be replaced. Alright, let's go.
Nehekara will be mine.
Alright, pretty hilly terrain. We do get to deploy... We get to deploy behind this bunch of trees. I'm not sure that honestly helps us at all. So I've got a bunch of archers in my reinforcing army and infantry. I don't really want the infantry in the reinforcing army holding the line because they're so tired. So maybe I do deploy... Maybe I do want to deploy such that the Skaven have to come through these trees to get to me. I haven't got any cavalry, just the scorpions and stalkers. Maybe deploying up in this corner is actually fine, like, it's still pretty high ground. Yeah. I'm just very wary of sort of like inadvertently giving the Skaven cover to advance through with that bunch of trees. So I'll bring in... Okay, reinforcement archers can join one big, long, like, line of archers. Reinforcing spearmen can make a line in the front too. Yeah, I mean, the spearmen are going to be... The fact that they're very tired and they're just basic skellies, like, they're going to take a lot of damage, but that is what they're there for. I think... I want the scorpions more on the flank, I think, to be able to come in behind, like, possibly get after their weapons teams once the battle's joined, etc. Okay, try and keep the wounded scorpion right at the back. I can just use it to try and fight off menace below. And then have the other three something like this. Just choose exactly how to deploy them once the battle gets underway. Alright, my reinforcing Tomb King. So this Tomb King has a healing item, which I think neglected to use in the previous battle, which is bad, because he should be at full health, although he's not too far off, so it's probably fine. Okay. Other Lich Priest comes in.
Lich Priest. That's one.
Yeah, so this is... His infantry is going to come in tired. Yeah, even being tired, it's not like they actually die instantly. And they're going to be losing the battle to Stormvermin anyway, so at some level, having a lot of basic infantry come in as the tired reinforcements is fine. Oh, we don't want to be shoved in the front line. Oh, they're not coming towards us. That is interesting. Okay, that's not a problem though. That actually works to my advantage, I think. Oh, you know, yeah. I always forget about the menace below. Like, the menace below will surely draw them into advancing. Yeah, these who shout here, not the garrison, not from the garrison. So I actually want to. I think I just want to have them further back, so they don't have to get involved in the fighting. I'm not sure I need as wide a frontage as I have here, but I've got so many soldiers, it's kind of the only way to do it. Alright, so now I think... Yeah, it's weird that we haven't seen the menace below. Are they actually holding it? Or do they not have one? How many did Queek have? Maybe he only had the bonus ones that he always gets. Oh, I don't know, that doesn't sound right. Well, I can, at the very least, I can like change my deployment up so I'm in a slightly better position. Might deploy up on this sort of ridge instead. Okay, more or less all my army's in position. So if I do this... Oh, that makes a mess of my deployment. Okay. Oh, it's because there's some impassable obstacle there, I think. Let's try doing this. Don't know why the Skaven haven't used Menace Below. They might just not have one. I was thinking there was Skaven corruption in this region, so they would get at least one, but maybe that's just incorrect. So they don't have any long-ranged weaponry here, so I can essentially take a position up on this hill, which I like much more, and then advance just far enough that my casket can start firing, and that will draw them up towards me. Oh, now I have the option of leaving some troops out for a flank. I think I've got enough. Yeah, I like the idea of doing that. Let's take these 3 Tomb Scorpions, have them be a reserve force that comes out from this wood. These Storm Vermin... Yeah, I'm a bit confused by what the Skaven are doing here. I don't think they'll be deploying just because of the Flock of Jaff. I guess they are sort of responding to what I'm doing and just redeploying. Yeah, okay, I can see it now. Alright, so you just stay still. Gotta keep an eye on those. Ah, now the caskets are in range. Or casket is in range. Well, that's fine. Yeah, that's still... that'll do. It was only briefly in range, okay. Alright, probably want to do... Yeah, I was just noticing this before actually. I need to give my archers a little more space. Move my infantry up. And same over here. There we go. Okay, so Skaven are back up over that way. That's fine. Let's continue to swing round to the right. There's actually a time limit in this battle, it's interesting. I think it must be because the enemy army had withdrawn once already. Okay, there's Rattling guns coming up this way. Just obviously any units that I can... any weak missile units that get split off here I can just potentially go and eat with these Scorpions. Flock of Jaff, I think... yeah, just basically hang... you know, hug the back of the map. So I think I want one of these Lich Priests. Yeah, let's have both of them in individual groupings. Okay. I know this is a bit slow, sorry. Yeah, I'm just trying to be careful and not end up in a situation where I get involved in the fighting before I'm ready, which I feel like happens a lot against the Skaven. This is good though. I mean, they're respecting the Scorpions here as a show of force to split their troops up. I think that works really, really well for me. Like, there's actually no missile troops over on this side. So, let's see what my caskets range is like. Yeah, they're actually in range now. So we'll see how this game will respond to this. They're not going to just stand and let the Storm Vermin take all these casket hits. But do they retreat up the hill, or do they actually advance? That looks like an advance to me. And our battle line is looking alright. Yeah, I know that the king on the War Sphinx is tired, but I think he's strong enough. He still has to just be at the front. Sepulchral Stalkers. I don't want you shooting into the back of my units. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. And that's unit of Night Runners. Okay, let's go for them. They're gonna run away from us, but we should get to charge on after the Rattling Guns. That's just some more snow falling outside. Okay, so we've got a good opportunity to get the net down here. Let's get the Lich Priest in the right place. Oh, he is in the right place. Good. Might even be able to get the net banishment combo. Yeah, this looks very good. Yeah, I'm gonna have some issues on this flank, but the Scorpions are coming in. And Flock of Chaff is going to go after these Warpfire Throwers, which works fine. Yeah, those Storm Vermin with Halberds are going to be a problem though. Need to get into these Rattling Guns. I think I probably need to redeploy my troops a bit here. Yeah, I don't need anywhere near as much strength as I have on the front line. I wish I had a spell that did like a damage in a line. Go for the Skull Storm. Right, I'm assuming we can hold on this flank. It looks like we should be able to. I think the other flank is way less safe. Yeah. These are only Night Runners though. And the Scorpions have made a mess out of the weapons teams. How's the Flock of Chaff doing? Wow, actually winning. Amazing. Okay. Storm Vermin with Halberds are just dangerous. No two ways about it. I think I want the caskets sitting over here. Alright, there goes the skeleton unit. RIP. Yeah, these units are going to die too if I don't get them out of there. Where are my Tomb Scorpions? Oh, running off after Night Runners. Yeah, leave those. It's this Storm Vermin unit here that's doing all the damage on this flank. Alright, you try and get in here, you try and pull back. I think we've got this, it's just a case of how much damage I'm going to take. Oh, this king's taking too much damage, yikes. Yeah, it's all the silly Rattling Guns. Flock of Chaff is critical morale, but maybe still kind of holding on. Alright, let's kill those. Yeah, the center's completely crushed. Just trying to minimize damage done by the remaining Storm Vermin here. Looks like I just managed to get those Nekahara Warriors. stay alive. Yeah, this army's getting wiped out if they withdraw, so I do just want to do a bit of damage limitation here. Where was that Tomb King? Okay, he came up this way, that's fine. Yeah, the Storm Vermin are kind of running backwards and forwards, they're not sure who to actually fight, which is good. Quite a lot of my archers are not in the best position, but I guess still doing okay. Alright, you fall back. Let this Storm Vermin advance up into arrow range. Yeah, you kill this Storm Vermin, that's fine. Okay, caskets, change target. Yeah, this unit. Flock of Jaff is alive. Alright, good. Just try and run down whatever you can. Looks like Skaven, yeah, looks like they're breaking. Okay, good. Well, I think I just lost one unit here, which was a unit of skeletons from the reinforcing army. And I took a fair bit of damage, but I should be able to heal it. I can actually do a fair bit of healing here, I think. Or at least a little bit. Yeah, it's not clear whether the Skaven will have a military presence attacking up here around Khemri in the next couple of turns, but I don't have the fantastic, you know, healing recovery rate on this army that I do on some of my others, so just spamming healing spells. Overall that went okay though. Yeah, I think the fights around Khemri were fine. Like I said, losing that stack of mostly cavalry and other units was okay. I think I definitely learned a lesson about optimizing army composition from that. I'm not going to make another stack where I just kind of recruit all the units into it that I have. I think cavalry is only effective when I split it up across different armies. Like, having too much of it in the same army just doesn't work. So. Alright, that's basically all my magic gone. Alright. Decisive victory, nice. Yeah, so not much damage taken on my attacking army, which was great. It's really good that I've kept all these scorpions alive. Not having to sit still for 2 turns to recruit them back is good, and they're obviously gaining experience and getting better at fighting. Yeah, and I was correct. It's 1 regular unit of skeleton spearmen from the reinforcing army, and the other damage is reasonably evenly spread, so yeah, I'm happy about this.
Address me as your highness. Move in!
Okay, so he is dead. That is good.
Priest king of greatest
And I'm
dynasty.
basically recovering with this army. Basically fully recovering this with this army, wow. Ah, okay, right. Yeah, so this is the general who is down south of Arkhan, and he is higher level, and he has those points in the casualty replenishment. This replenishment's not so hot.
Power in unlife.
Wait. No, I said that wrong. I got the Tomb Kings mixed up, but it's okay. They actually now both have prepared.
Land of the dead.
Well, yeah, they're both prepared. They both have Vermin Flail. Alright. So... yeah, unfortunately I can't recruit into this army this turn because they're in forced march. But I can sit them in the settlement. Actually, I'm out of time here, so I'll sort of things like leveling up and carry on the rest of the turn next time. As I said, I think this resolved itself okay. Losing that stack was bad, but I can recruit it back in the Black Tower or Black Pyramid reasonably easily. Nothing, I didn't have anything like a casket that I can't replace wiped out, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, and this army didn't actually lay siege, which is big. Yeah, because that's kind of a turn that they'll have to waste before they can attack Al-Haik, and I will be able to get my reinforcements into position to deal with that. So it's all looking okay still. Didn't manage to make much gains in terms of territory, but fought off aggression from all sides as usual.
Shall restore Nehekar.
And yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you for the next one.